Hello students, today we are going to start chapter 1 of our English grammar book, Nouns, the very basic topic of English grammar, nouns. So what is noun? A noun is a word that is used to name a person, place, thing, idea or feeling. In short, we can say that naming words are called nouns. So let us understand with the help of some examples. See, first person Raj, John, Priya, Mehak, place, Paris, Taj Mahal, hospital, school, thing, table, chair, pen, mobile, and idea, feeling, animals are given like dog, cat, love, hate, thought, freedom, memory, and many more are here. So these are the name of something. It means these are the nouns. Naming words जो होते हैं वो क्या होते हैं? Nouns. So now here we have some types of nouns. First proper noun, then common noun, material noun, collective noun, abstract noun, countable noun, uncountable noun and compound noun. In your previous class you have done the first 5 types of nouns. Till abstract noun you are already done, and in this class you are going to learn about 3 new types like countable, uncountable and compound noun. So now let us understand the types of nouns. Proper noun. What is proper noun? Proper noun identifies a particular person, place, thing or organization. For example, Priya. Priya is the name of a girl. So it is particularly identifying a girl. London is the name of a city. Diwali is the name of a festival because so many festivals are there, and particularly we are mentioning the name of festival. So this is proper noun. Sunday is the name of a day of week. Now common noun. Common noun do not define particular or specific person, place or thing. This is the major difference between proper noun and common noun. Whereas proper noun identifies a particular person, common noun do not define particular or specific person. For example, it could be a general name like birds, boy, city, doctor. It can be anyone, right? There is one major difference between proper noun and common noun. A proper noun always begin with a capital letter. It is not necessary in common noun because it is a general noun, except in the case of if the sentence begin from the if the common noun is given in the beginning of the sentence. अगर sentence के beginning में common noun है then it is okay, the first letter will be capital. Otherwise common noun will be always placed in small letters, okay, and proper noun is always in capital letters. Next is material noun. We can also say concrete noun. Material noun, things which are physically exist and recognizable through your senses, like wood. Those things which you can touch or you can feel are material noun, like wood, pen, table, clock. For example, now you are holding your phone in your hand, okay, you can feel it, you can touch it, so this is material noun, it's a concrete noun. All right. Abstract noun. Abstract noun not recognizable through your senses. Abstract noun you cannot throw recognizable through your senses. It refers to an idea, emotion, feeling or quality. For example, love, confidence, strength. Love, pyar, confidence, vishwas, strength, shakti. All these abstract nouns can be only feel. You cannot touch them, you cannot see them. These can be only feel. For example, now you are watching this video and you are trying to understand the topic. So understanding, this is the abstract noun. You are trying to understand, right? You cannot see the understanding, you cannot touch the understanding. You are just फीलिंग दैट, आप उस चीज़ को समझ रहे हैं, तो ये आपकी फीलिंग है, आप फील कर रहे हैं उस चीज़ को कि हमें ये टॉपिक समझ में आ रहा है. All right. Next is countable noun. What is countable noun? It can be singular or plural. Countable nouns are those which you can count. It can be singular as well as plural, and we use articles with the countable nouns a, an, and the. And whenever we have to ask any questions related to countable noun, we use how many, means book, pen, umbrella, we can count them. These are the countable nouns. So when we ask any question related to countable noun, we say how many books, how many pen, how many umbrellas. Okay, now uncountable nouns. Uncountable noun cannot be divided individually, can be measured only. Uncountable nouns can be measured, you cannot count them. No singular or plural. Uncountable nouns do not have any singular or plural. No use of a and an, because a and an means ek. Okay, so we cannot use the article a and an with the uncountable nouns, and we use the question how much. For example, milk. Milk, the noun of the plural noun of milk is not milks. Milk is milk. Okay, sugar, you cannot count the sugar, you can measure the sugar. For example, when you are seeking for the sugar, when you are asking for sugar, then you will say 1 kilo sugar. Okay, you can't take this, मतलब कि आप इसको individually नहीं ले सकते हैं. When you are asking question related to uncountable noun, you say how much milk, how much sugar, how much rain. Now next is collective noun. Collective noun used to name a group of places, animals, persons or things as a unit. So collective noun here we use to refer a group of something. For example, when a single player is playing, then we can say player. But when a number of players are playing together, we will refer this, we will say team. Team of players, army of soldiers. When a single soldier is there, it is okay, but when a number of soldiers are going on together, it will be army. A pack of cards, a swarm of bees. So this is called, a group of something is called collective noun. Now the next is compound noun. What is compound noun? Two or more words combine to signify a single noun. When two words go together and just signify a single word, then it is called compound noun. Two words को combine करके जब हम single word को signify करते हैं, it is called compound noun. So for example, washing machine, right? So this is a compound noun. Washing and machine, both are different words, but we are combining them to refer only one thing. वॉशिंग अलग चीज़ है, मशीन अलग चीज़ है, बट हम दोनों को कंबाइन करके किसी एक चीज़ को नाम दे रहे हैं, तो वो क्या हो गया, वॉशिंग मशीन. सो दिस इज कंपाउंड नाउन. एंड नाउ हियर वी हैव 3 टाइप्स ऑफ कंपाउंड नाउन्स. वन इज क्लोज्ड, सेकंड इज हाइपरनेटेड, एंड थर्ड इज ओपन. In closed compound nouns, we have 2 words that go together without any space between them. Bed, for example, bedroom, motorcycle, washing machine. There is no space between them. They go together. ये इकट्ठे लिखे जाते हैं. Okay. Next is hyphenated. In hyphenated, we use hyphens. See, sister-in-law, mother-in-law. I have used here hyphens. So this is called hyphenated. Next is open. In open compound spaces, we have space between the words, like swimming, then space, then pool. Full moon. Here we have space between both the words. This is called open compound nouns. I hope you have understood well. So now I have worksheet for you. You have to relate it to nouns. You have to solve this. See, the first one is circle the proper noun and underline the common nouns. One has been done for you. See, you have to underline the common noun and circle the proper noun. You have to do the exercise 1 and 2. Worksheet number 2 is already done. Let us discuss. Dash, my English teacher is here. So who's your English teacher? I'm your English teacher and my name is Sonali. In this exercise, we have to fill in the blanks with common or proper noun. We can use common noun as well as proper noun also. यहाँ पे हम common और proper noun दोनों को use कर सकते हैं. So Sonali, my English teacher is here. My name is Sonali. Okay. Dash is a joyful festival. A picture is given. You can see here. So Diwali is a joyful festival. It's proper noun, and proper noun always begin with capital letter. Just do remember, two conditions are here. One is we are using proper noun, and the other is the blank is given in the beginning. No matter the noun is proper, whatever the noun is, when the blank is in the beginning you have to make the first letter capital. जरूरी नहीं है कि proper noun का ही आप first letter capital करेंगे. अगर स्पेस बिगनिंग में दिया हुआ है, फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स बिगनिंग में है, आपने फर्स्ट लेटर हमेशा कैपिटल लिखना है. आई टोल्ड यू इन द वीडियो, मैंने आपको कॉमन नाउन और प्रॉपर नाउन डिस्कस करते हुए वीडियो में भी बताया था. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज डैश लव्स टू प्ले कंप्यूटर गेम्स. हु लव्स टू प्ले कंप्यूटर गेम्स? प्रिया लव्स टू प्ले कंप्यूटर गेम्स. प्रिया को कंप्यूटर गेम्स खेलना बहुत पसंद है. हियर अगेन वी हैव यूज्ड प्रॉपर नाउन. द वेरी मीन्स थका हुआ. द वेरी मैन सेट डाउन टू रेस्ट नियर अ ट्री. एक पेड़ के पास रेस्ट करने के लिए बैठ गया. हेयर वी यूज्ड टू कॉमन नाउन्स. नेक्स्ट, फॉर ईयर्स हंटर्स हैव बीन हंटिंग फॉर एनिमल्स. बहुत सालों से हंटर्स जो हैं, हंटर इज अ कॉमन नाउन, आर हंटिंग फॉर द एनिमल्स, एंड एनिमल इज ऑल्सो अ कॉमन नाउन. एनिमल्स का शिकार कर रहे हैं. नेक्स्ट इज माई फ्रेंड एक्सेप्ट माई इन्विटेशन ग्रेसियसली. ओके, सो माई फ्रेंड इज अ कॉमन नाउन. Okay, next is dash is a famous author. R.N. Ravindranath Tagore is a famous author. Ravindranath Tagore is a proper noun. Dash is the third day of the week. Wednesday is the third day of week. It's also proper noun. Many tourists visit dash to see the Taj Mahal. बहुत से टूरिस्ट हैं जो कि आगरा ताजमहल देखने जाते हैं. See, when it is about proper noun, you have to make the letter कैपिटल. आपने लेटर कैपिटल बनाना है जब भी प्रॉपर नाउन हो. नो मैटर द ब्लैंक इज इन द बिगनिंग और इन द मिडल ऑफ द सेंटेंस. इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, चाहे तो वो ब्लैंक बिगनिंग में दिया हो, चाहे वो सेंटेंस के मिडल में हो या लास्ट में हो. यू हैव टू मेक द लेटर्स कैपिटल. ओके, सो नाउ माई ग्रैंड मदर लिव्स इन सिरसा. मेरी ग्रैंड मदर सिरसा में रहती हैं. यू कैन राइट हियर माई ग्रैंड मदर्स लिव्स इन विलेज, माई ग्रैंड मदर लिव्स इन सिटी. यू कैन यूज़ हियर कॉमन नाउन ऑल्सो. यहाँ पे आप कॉमन नाउन भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं. ओके, नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन. वी हैव डिस्कस द सेम इन वीडियो ऑल्सो. सी, form abstract noun from the word given in the brackets to complete the sentences. So first is honest is a best policy. Honest is, हमने क्या करना है, जो ब्रैकेट में वर्ड दिए हुए हैं इनसे हमने क्या बनाना है, नाउन्स बनाने हैं. अब कौन से नाउन बनाने हैं, एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन बनाने हैं. सो ऑनेस्ट इज द एडजेक्टिव. सो ऑनेस्ट से हम बनाएंगे abstract noun and it will be honesty. Honesty is the best policy. Manish is very particular about needs, say neatness and tidiness. These are the nouns, abstract nouns. My sister is afraid of darkness. Sheena shows obedience to her parents and elders. Obedient is the adjective and obedience is noun. Everyone admires the friendship. Friend is a common noun. Friendship is abstract noun between Lord Krishna and Sudama. The judge pronounced his judgment. Judge is a common noun and judgment is a abstract noun. And the guilty was punished. Although Dr. Roy is wealthy, he always shows humbleness. Humble is a adjective. We have made the noun, abstract noun. My grandfather has a lot of knowledge. Know is a verb and knowledge हमने यहाँ से abstract noun बनाया है इसको. About animals. The best period of one's life is child. Child means बच्चा, means common noun, and childhood बचपन, it's abstract noun. We cannot see this, we can only feel this. A home offers us protection from heat, rain and cold. Protect here is it's a verb. We have made protection. We have made this abstract noun, protection, बचाव. Okay, so do this in your book. Okay, thank you.